Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. I'm Nico, and it is currently October 6th, 2 days after, 2 days after my official return video. And yes, it's 2 days later. I'm still recovering, but I decided this is going to be another short video just like the return video, so why not get it out of the way? And with that said, welcome back to Geometry Dash. I'm gonna keep it short for you guys. I'm not gonna be playing any levels, but it does feel good to be making another Geometry Dash video after some time, or just in general. But yeah, with that said, you guys may be wondering, how am I gonna make this Halloween themed? Well, or what am I gonna do that's gonna be Halloweeny for this for Geometry Dash content? And I'll show you. Halloween themed loadouts. That's right. I have three specific, I'll be going through three different Halloween themed loadouts. Two of those three loadouts are going to be themed, and then the first loadout is kind of just me using horror related elements, things that you would see in like Halloween or something. So I thought that would spice things up, and of course, I mean, I have Halloween levels for you guys, which I will be playing with these loadouts. And for each of these loadouts, I'm going to use them for a week, and then, yeah. So, not starting now, but I did decide to change this up right before everything went to crap. But, yeah, with that said, though, I'm trying to remember what I was going to say. I'm discombobulated. But, yeah, so I'm going to use one of the three loadouts a week. So, I'll use this for a week, and then, the second loadout for another week, and then the final loadout for another week. And I'll keep the horror theme of those two loadouts a secret. As for this, there's no real theme. I'm just using things that I think would be good for a horror or October themed loadout. And in this video, I just want to go through all these, you know? And I'll be doing similar videos like this for the other two themes when I eventually get through the week and then change things up a bit. And of course, reveal to you guys the themes of those horror-related loadouts. So with that said, we're going to start with the icon. There are quite a few horror-related icons that I could have used. Like this, that. I'm saving that for later. This. But this one is kind of simple and works, honestly, with the ship and the UFO. Because I still have, guys, honestly, I still have loadout standards. And the things that are most interchangeable, or at least the most connected game modes are the icon in the ship and then the icon in the UFO. Because you see the icon in the UFO and then you see it on top of the ship. So unless the icon doesn't look good in the ship or the UFO, I'm not going to use it. This one works with the ship that I have chosen along with the UFO. And I kind of like it, to be honest with you. It's pretty much the Discord logo, and I like to think like, oh, it's kind of like, you know, Discord's supposed to be this place where you make friends, chat, play games together over voice call, and then, of course, trying to make that evil, like, no, it's a bad place type of thing, kind of like a turnaround. You've been told it's a good thing, and then, like, an evil version of that. I like it. It's simple, but at least for me, it works. A simple but effective approach, a simple but effective icon, and I like it. I've used it already too, and it's actually not that bad. Anyways, of course, for the ship, bonefish. I did try this, but it's angled too weird. I don't like that. This is way too detailed. This one I thought was really cool, but it's too long in the shape, like facing down like that. I do not like that much. But this one, it works. I like it. Plus, it's pretty much just the same as this, a bonefish, but just different, it's not shaped the same. And then, of course, pretty much everything here is not even horror themed. Also, that's when I must mention, of course, that I'm only using 2.2 icons and ships and whatnot because I want to stick with the 2.2, the new 2.2 stuff. Because, again, 2.2 is about to turn a year old. So, yeah, I want to stick with the 2.2 stuff. So that does mean I'm not going to use, like, the 1.0 things for horror and all that stuff, like, well, not 1.0, but you guys know what I mean, like previous updates, 2.1 and all that. But yeah, and then of course for the ball, this one was kind of difficult because there are a few that kind of work. Like, I wanted to use this one, but I decided to save it for another theme. This one's kind of creepy, but I don't really like it that much. It kind of looks gloomy in a way. That's just a mad face. The evil smirk on this looks pretty cool, but I don't I just kind of like this one. I like the weird mouth, tongue sticking out type of thing that this has, and the fact that it like has the colors swapped, like the eyes green and purple skin on the top, and then reverse that with the purple eye and green skin on the bottom. It works. I like how it looks in game as well. So with that said, yeah, that's why I chose that one. And I don't think there's anything well, there's this one, which is another mouth, but it looks way too simple. This one works for me. Of course, for the UFO may have been the hardest one to choose, but I went with this one because I think it looks cool. It's like a goblin. The ears kind of give me this goblin feel, and then the green gritty teeth with the eyes, and he even has like the prints that make it look like one of those creepypasta characters. It works so well, and I love using this in gameplay. And it goes well with the icon as well. The icon looks really good in it. And of course, I did not use stuff like this or that because they were shaped weird. This one's way too it's way too detailed. The flames on this one are too detailed. This one kind of just looks weird. This one I don't like at all. That one's kind of creepy. I don't know. It's just weird. Some of these are weird. I did want to use this one. It's too simple though, and when I used it in gameplay, it did not look as good as it looked. It's kind of the same thing with this one, so I decided, yeah, I'm going to use this one. And of course, to the waves, listen, guys, there's literally nothing I could really choose for the waves. Like there's only this one on this one page of 2.2, and then I guess I could use maybe that one, but there's only like 4 waves or 5 waves I could have used. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 5. Like, I could have only used these. These are the only real horror or Halloween themed waves. And I decided to go with this one because it kind of reminds me of a guitar with how the spikes work. And then the skull. It works. It's really cool. I like it. I mean, I guess you can consider this a horror themed one. It's kind of like an alien wave, but it looks way too weird. So yeah, I decided to go with this one. It doesn't look too weird. It's not over detailed. And I like it. It's like a skull guitar, you know? And then, of course, surprisingly, there weren't. I mean, there were a few choices for the robot, but like, honestly, Alien, it works. It works best for me. It's such a clean-looking robot, and not only that, it uses my favorite feet feature, like my favorite foot texture for the robot, and it's only ever really been used for like 2 different robots. Like it was only used. I think it was only used by, it was only used by one robot in 2.11. And then it was given to a few new robots in 2.2, like this one, and this one. And I think that's kind of it, really. I just love the 2 spiked toes on the feet. And then, of course, the very clean alien-looking robot looks really cool. Now, a few runner-ups I could have chose, I could have chose that one. I actually forgot this one even existed. This one it's too simple and it's too much of just one color specifically. I did use this one for a little bit, but then it looks cool here. The design's cool, but in game it looks a little too bulky. So yeah, I'm using this one. Then of course for the spider, I had to use this one. I don't believe I ever thought I would say this, but this may be my most favorite detail, like my favorite detailed spike spiders or feet, like spider feet, like, because my favorite used to be this, but then the tail would throw me off. And I really like the simplicity of the regular spider feet, but with the little armor bars, which is why I use this spider regularly. But this one, I started using this for my loadout, Halloween loadout, and oh my god, it's cool. It's cool. I love the feet and how it's animated when you use it in game. It's amazing. Also, triple skulls, spikes. Can't really go wrong with that, and it kind of matches my wave. Some runner-ups were, of course, this one. I was thinking of like Spider, you know, which would be pretty cool actually. Like Spider. Obviously, I'm surprised these weren't even spiders in the regular game yet. Honestly, it seems like a no-brainer. But yeah, this one was creepy, like an upside down, weird face looking one. I could have went for the brain. There was definitely a few options I could have went for this one, but I think this one works the best, honestly. Next, for the swings, there's a few I could have chosen, like the spike, or like the skull face, the skull in general, like with the glow, which would have matched my jetpack, but the jetpack I'm using, but whatever. I did use this for some time and decided it's too simple, and it's just a gaping mouth, so I decided this one will work perfect for the horror theme. It's kind of the same type of thing, like an open mouth, but it has these razor sharp claw-like teeth. And then the white eyes, really, like, weird. It's creepy. And it even has the teardrop thing, like the tear shading, like this, like my UFO. So, yeah, another few I could have chosen. Like, I could have chose, I believe people call this the Destiny Ghost, or maybe Boo. But I'm saving my options, like those, for later, for other themes that I have planned for later. But yeah, this one I think works best. I did use it once in a level, and it looks pretty it looks fine. It actually looks pretty great. Anyways, I did also decide to change my jetpack. Now listen, there's only a few I could have chosen. Like, this is the one I mainly use, but I want to use the other three for my 3 themes. So I think this one is best to start out with. Like, it has it's the most interesting one of the 4 or the 5, I think, other than this one. Like, it has all these crystals and then like this green radiating energy in the middle. I think it kind of ties everything together in a way. I made my own little mini lore about why I'm using this for my loadout, but I'm not even gonna get into that because this is supposed to be a short video and my foot's getting sore. But anyways, though, I decided to I'll use these for the extra 2 themes. I think they'll fit the other themes fine, I guess, especially this one for its theme. But yeah, this is a good one to start out with. And I didn't really need to change my trails at all. I'm definitely keeping the animations for the little weird factor, you know. And then, of course, there's only 3 death effects, which I think they're going to fit fine with the other 2 themes, especially the boom one, which is what I already use. But for this theme, since I have the blood red outline, I decided I'm going to use the red, like the red smoky death effect. And I'm going to use this for the second theme and then this for the final theme. But yeah, and I think that kind of ties it together, gives it more red smokish, like because it kind of ties in with the glow I have for it. And yeah, that's pretty much everything there. Let's talk about colors real quick. Yeah, this is the only color scheme I actually kind of liked putting it together, really. Like, it turned out fine, especially with the loadout I'm using. It's more purple than green, but that kind of works with everything. Like, it's still enough green that it doesn't look like the purple's overshadowing the green. The green's still noticeable. And yeah, I like the purple-green color scheme. I kind of go for this rotty green purple color scheme, like a rotting type of color scheme. And then the blood red outline kind of ties it all together, in my opinion. But yeah, for the other 2 themes, I will be changing up the colors for the other 2 themes. So yeah, I'll be running this for a week, and then yeah, there will be at least one Geometry Dash video for each of these 3 loadouts that I have planned to use for this Halloween month. But yeah, other than that, I think that's it. I explained everything really to you guys. Yeah, I explained the reason for this loadout I'm choosing for the beginning, the color scheme. I'm using 2 other themes later on. Like, each theme I'll use for a week for Halloween. You guys will be able to see each of them in Geometry Dash videos that I will do throughout the month, of course. And other than that, I don't know what else to say other than thank you guys so much for watching. I think that is everything I wanted to say. Let's go back to full screen. Gonna close out Geometry Dash so I can get ready to get back to rest in bed, let my foot heal. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments down below. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe, hit the notification button so you guys never miss a video. I'm going to go back to rest, lay down in bed, and with that said, I'll see you guys in the next video stream and or post. Later, Gators!